Hello and welcome to another installment of Amerex Connections, our podcast where we connect our industry professionals with industry professionals out in the field. Today we are talking with Chase Arrington. He's a product development specialist here at Amerex. Welcome, Chase. Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Tell us a little bit more about your role here at Amerex.
Sure. So I'm on the product development team here at Amerex. Over the past 4.5 years that I've been here, I've been working with our systems. So it's been with the vehicle systems as well as the kitchen products lines.
Very good, very good. What are some of the more recent significant projects you've been involved with?
Yeah, so I've had a heavy hand in FM 5970 project, which has been for our dry chemical systems. So that would be, our ABC products, Purple K and SMVS for the vehicle systems.
So what are some of the significant changes for fire suppression equipment where 5970 is concerned?
Yeah, so FM 5970 is it's a really big standard. It's actually what you would say it's the first official standard which addresses heavy-duty mobile equipment in the vehicle market. So this standard is really important for Amerex. There are so many tests that really test the quality and the endurance of our products to be able to handle, what's happening in the field in these areas.
Okay. So I understand that Amerex has also had a hand in shaping ultimately what the standard FM 5970 is going to become, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So over years of collaboration with FM approvals, we have worked with them as far as, shaping that standard to make sense to reflect what's out in the field so that these tests are actually representative of what could happen. So we performed a lot of tests, that they passed off to us, and then we were able to provide feedback of whether or not those tests made sense for the applications. If in some instances we had issues, for instance, trying to get fires to propagate, so we had to make some adjustments there. But yeah, in most part, it was making sure that these tests reflect
Excellent.
What will be in the field.
Yeah, which makes perfect sense. You want them to be as real world as possible for the testing criteria. What are some of the challenges that you and your team faced during these tests?
There were a lot of tests involved with this. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but just for our systems alone, we performed over 195 tests in total. So 31 of those were flow tests. 72 were fire tests, and then the rest, I think that was about 92, were functional tests. So those were for components, all the way down to, you talk about something as small as the gauges that are on the units, hoses, stuff like that.
What are some of the product improvements that we'll see as a result of the FM 5970 standard?
Yeah. So on the dry chem side, we were able to increase the number of nozzles that we provided for each unit from the V13 all the way up to the VS75. And then also for the SMVS systems, we had several improvements for that system, which include an additional nozzle. So now there's a third nozzle option, as well as adding things like a fire sleeve to protect those discharge hoses that could be routed into hazard areas, and then upgraded electronics for that, which will be more robust and reliable for our systems.
Excellent. I can see all of those improvements really having an impact in the field, most definitely.
Absolutely.
Now, you mentioned options, and what are some of the markets that our vehicle systems are found in?
Yeah, so we're in a lot of markets as far as the standard goes. So mining is one, forestry market, waste management, transit, and this standard is going to apply for all of those. And it encompasses a lot of the challenges that you would see in those. So a lot of the tests that we performed were to, the maximum limit that they could go. So we tested extinguishers at the minimum temperature. So some of those minus 65F, minus 40F, and then on the other end, the maximum temperatures, so we're up at 150F.
Good temperature range there.
Yeah.
Lots of different applications. So what's next? What do you see next as the next big thing for Amerex vehicle systems?
So, we always are looking to improve our products. We're always trying to meet the emerging needs that are in the industry and really just try and respond to what's needed. So as we continue, we're looking to qualify other products to this standard as well. We're looking into clean agents and trying to see what makes sense for the market, what kind of options can Amerex provide to really just give great options for our customers.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for your time, Chase. I do appreciate you giving us some more information about the FM 5970 standard and, kind of a look as to where Amerex is headed.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you for joining us for Amerex Connections, and we look forward to inviting you back for our next episode.